All right, how you guys doing? It's Dan Gage on another Sunday afternoon, trying to make some YouTube videos. I think this is the fourth time. I keep not rewinding the tape, running out. What's this video about? Well, what I just did there was play a little bit of a blues in the key of A, using 3 different harmonicas. And then what I'm calling this video is encouragement for intermediate harmonica players to look into, to explore, to work on playing in multiple positions. I currently can play in 3 positions. Many people can play in 4 or 5. Some of the very, very good can play in all 12 positions. So if you're more interested in really taking a diatonic harmonica to the limit, I suggest you go online and look for information. It's out there. These guys are very proud of what they do, and they should be. But for most of us, sort of blues guys, I think it's very important to consider playing in 3 different positions. So we're all pretty familiar with second position, and I'm not really going to tell you all the tricks or all the scales, basically because it would take some work on my part. Because I pretty much learned them by ear. What I want to do to you guys is encourage you by showing you some very, very basics of how easy it really can be, and how not to be afraid of playing in multiple positions. So we're going to call the music in A. So we're going to play second position on our D harmonica. This is a D. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. Don't know if you can, but trust me, it's a D-Harp. And when I think about music, I mean, you can think about music in any number of ways. I think about notes that are safe, notes that fit with the chord of the music that's playing, notes that fit in the scale, in certain scales that fit, in certain, that all sort of makes sense, right? But let's just back out to sort of idiot basics. So those of us that are just not great with music theory, so what can I play and sound good? And the first note, and the thing that I want to show you in all 3 positions is the root. Okay, so if we're in A, we know that our root note on a D harmonica might be the 2 draw, might be the 6 blow, and we've learned licks, and we've learned the blues scale, I hope, but we've learned some licks that fit and play in the key of A on a D harmonica, right? Those of you, Okay, there's your basic, second position stuff. You guys, a lot of you guys know these things. You're playing a lot of these, Those of Okay, hear me resolve to the 2 draw. Anytime you play and the music's going, even if you don't make the changes, and I encourage you to make the changes, that 2 draw is a safe note, right? You can play the blues. You know, I didn't carve out the change necessarily, but that 2 draw is a safe note. So what I want to show you is when I switch to first position, so now I pulled out an A harmonica. Okay, listen to that 2 draw. Well, check out the 4 blow on the A-Harp. Same note, right? Well, the 1 blow and the 4 blow are the same notes, both in and out on the diatonic harmonica. So when you play first position, your very rooted, safest place, right, is 1 blow and 4 blow. So I'll vamp for a second with my D-Harp. And then I'll accent a little by just vamping on the 1 blow and the 4 blow. Probably play the octave, okay? So to beat the very beginnings, guys, when you're playing to a CD that you like to listen to, or a jam track, or a play-along track, and it's in A, and you're working on your D-Harp stuff, every now and then, just pull it out and think, okay, what would I do in first position? Blow 1, blow 4. Okay, that'll get you started. Okay, there's a lot of great information on what to do. Most of first position, the way I think of it, is stay low, stay high, and be good at your bends. All right, I'm sure Adam and these guys have some more detailed instruction. I just don't have the patience to really, and maybe I haven't learned enough yet, but I'm not really teaching all the details because I learned it by ear. But what I want you ear guys to do is think about just how the basics. Where is it safe? There's notes you don't want to hit. Generally, stay low, stay high, and blow for first position, right? So in the high end, you get those great blow bends, and this is another reason why you should really work on your bends. Seven blows also resolve in 10. That's 7 blow, right? Check it. So 1 blow, 4 blow, 7 blow, 10 blow. Stay between the 1 and the 4. Stay between the 7 and 10. Listen to guys doing it. Pick up those licks. Read about them. I'm not going to teach you all the things. Somebody else will. And I believe it's up to you guys to look for this stuff. I'm just showing you how easy it is, right? D-Harp. A-Harp. It's get that in your head that it's not going to be that hard. Okay, let's talk third position. G-Harp. Okay, so you guys know the circle of fifths. Even if you don't, if you know what harmonica to play second position, okay, if you can figure that out, then you can figure out all the other positions. Just take it one more. Whatever your pattern is, whether you count to 4, whether you count half steps, whether you know the circle of fifths, whether you don't know the circle of fifths, whether you just memorized what freaking harmonica to play, go one more, and it's the next position. So the band's in E, pull out your A-Harp for second position, pull out your D-Harp for third position, okay? So just go around the circle, right? So right now the band's in A. In our opinion, we're starting with A. That's our first. Oh, that's the wrong one. Play second position in D. G-Harp. Here we go. You got to keep it straight, guys. G-Harp is our third position. So here's the same thing. So we're basing it on our D-Harp. Okay, let's find it. Oh, look at that. The 2 draw on the D-Harp. The 4 draw on the G-Harp. So the easiest way to be rooted in third position is the 1 and the 4 draw. Whereas first position, was the 1 and the 4 blow. A-Harp, G-Harp. Pretty easy, huh? So the same thing we were doing to vamp over our A blues, do the same thing, but breathe in. Okay. Mostly what I like third position for is the octaves that are available. Most of those octaves you can just experiment with and you'll figure out how to play third position, I promise you. Okay, so get a blues in A, pull out your G-Harp, and play between the 2, the 1-4, the 2-5, and the 3-6 octaves. All that was 1-4 octave, 2-5 draw interval, 2-5 blow, and back to a quicker version of it. Resolving to that 1-4 draw instead of resolving to your 2 draw like you would in second position. Okay, so go back and watch my octave video if you don't know how to do the octaves, but that's where there's some real easy power in third position. It's not all easy though. There are notes you want to avoid and there's bent notes that you want to hit accurately. I can hear them. I'm not going to tell you. Maybe I'm missing them a little bit, you know, maybe. But learn what those patterns are. Look at the scales. But just mentally think to yourself, where am I safe? Okay, where am I resolving to? Because a lot of the second position stuff will be able to be played pretty much in third position. You just land in a different place, right? So I can play second position. Here's my D-Harp. Third position, my G-Harp. So landing on that 2 drop. We all do it, right? We flip it upside down, we forget where it is. I've seen the best of the best and the worst of the worst do that one. Anyway, guys, what I want you to think about, if you're in that intermediate zone, you're looking for a rut breaker, you play second position, you play your licks, think about finding out those basics. Okay, what is safe on the 1 chord, what is safe on the 4 chord, and what is safe on the 5 chord. I gave you the 1 chord, okay? I want you to look it up. I want you to watch other videos. I want you to get a book or a tape. Find out what is safe and work within that, and all of a sudden you're very quickly playing in first and third position. I promise you, it's really easy once you've done it a little bit. If you've got that second position fundamental down, the third position, the first position stuff is sort of like a changing of your pattern. It's where do you land, and the only way you can get there is by practicing it. Okay, so if you spend the time and you say, well, you know, I'm going to practice second position, but now I'm going to stop and I'm going to make myself play third or first. It's really how you do it. There's no other way. You have to get used to to relearning, to teaching yourself a new pattern. So I'm going to take it out. Thank you guys for watching. I'm starting to get a little hoarse. I made this video 4 times and ran out of tape. So here we go. A-Harp to D-Harp to G-Harp. night, guys. Thank you for watching. Keep writing. I try to answer them. Keep blowing that harp, man. That's really all there is to it. Thank you, guys.